Silence can be one of the most powerful responses when dealing with a narcissist. It may seem passive, but in truth, it speaks volumes. If you've lived through narcissistic abuse, you know how exhausting and emotionally draining it can be. Narcissists thrive on your reactions, your tears, your anger, your confusion. They use your emotions as fuel, a means to validate themselves. So when you choose silence, you disrupt the entire cycle. You remove the power they once had over you. Silence is not about revenge. It's about reclaiming your peace. In the early stages of a relationship with a narcissist, you may have been subjected to their cold shoulder, their passive-aggressive treatments. At first, you might have excused it, thinking they needed space or were just going through something. But gradually, that silence became a weapon, used to isolate and control you. Over time, your own voice disappeared. You stopped expressing yourself to keep the peace. You tolerated unacceptable behavior, buried your feelings, and pretended everything was okay, when deep down it wasn't. This isn't just about romantic partners either. Many people have been silenced by narcissistic parents, friends, or colleagues. That kind of control creeps into your identity and chips away at your confidence. You become someone else, someone they mold to fit their own ideal. But for those of us who have reached a place of clarity, the choice to go silent is transformational. It signals the end of their hold on us. When we stop engaging, when we choose to be unavailable emotionally, mentally, and sometimes even physically, we take back control. Our silence is not weak. It's a clear boundary. Narcissists are left confused, desperate, and powerless because they can no longer extract what they once did so easily. This silence also sends a message to those who stood by the narcissist, those who doubted you or spread lies. You're no longer entertaining their drama. You're not defending yourself. You've simply moved on. Your focus is now on healing and living your truth, free from the cage they try to keep you in. For many, especially those with children or financial ties, no contact isn't always an immediate or practical solution. But even limited contact can be approached with emotional silence, refusing to feed into arguments or emotional traps. That, too, is a powerful act of resistance. Choosing silence is not about hiding, it's about rising. It's about knowing your worth and refusing to allow anyone else to dictate your narrative. It's an act of healing, of self-respect, and above all, of strength. And while narcissists may never understand this kind of silence, because they never expected it, it's not for them to understand. You don't need to explain your choices anymore. You owe no one an explanation for protecting your peace. Every day, you maintain your silence. You're proving to yourself that you are no longer a victim. You're thriving, you're growing, and you are finally free. So whether you're just beginning this journey or have already found your voice in the quiet, know this: your silence is your power. It's your liberation. It's your truth. And it speaks louder than any words ever could.